Well, the 4th of July may have been a week ago, but the real fireworks in the United States happened over this past weekend in Michigan at a Republican Party meeting that took place in a hotel. A meeting that eventually had to be broken up by police officers after it turned brutally violent. And I'm not just talking about people shoving here and there. I am talking about a Republican got in a fight with another Republican and is in the hospital being treated for a broken rib. So here's what happened in the state of Michigan, which, by the way, according to reports, the Michigan Republican Party has been just in shambles ever since they got shellacked in the 2022 midterms. They've had leadership problems. They are having massive financial troubles. They don't know where they're going to get their money. They don't know where the money that they did have has gone. They're all pissed off at one another, and it all came to a head this past weekend. So here's what happened. The state Republican committee held a meeting. The meeting was at it was at a hotel, the Doherty Hotel in Clare, Michigan. So you had Republicans from all over the state say, hey, okay, I want to come to this meeting. Let's figure this out, right? We're all upset. We're all mad. Let's all sit together. But it turns out when these other Republicans showed up to the meeting, they were informed that no, you're not invited. This is only for the members of the committee to sit and talk behind locked doors about what to do with our party. And at that point, things got a little out of hand. Let me read you this. This is from The Independent. You had one man, James Chapman, a Republican from Wayne County, Michigan, said he had traveled to Clare for the meeting but was forced to listen to it through a locked door. It was then that Mark DeYoung, chairman of the Clare County Republican Party, approached the door, saw someone flip him off through a small window, and so he opened the door. So you've got Mr. Chapman on the outside of the door. Mr. DeYoung, he's in the meeting. He looks through the window, sees somebody give him the finger, and he says, well, I'm not going to stand for that. Let me open the door. And then here's what happened. He kicked me in my balls as soon as I opened the door, Mr. DeYoung said, adding that Mr. Chapman ran at him and slammed him into a chair. Mr. DeYoung gave his account to the outlet over the phone from an emergency room where he was being treated for a broken rib. For his part, Mr. Chapman alleges that Mr. DeYoung had swung at him and said, I'll kick your ass. Mr. DeYoung denies this happened. Continuing, Mr. Chapman says he removed his glasses, took Mr. DeYoung by the legs, and knocked him down. When you see me take my glasses off, I'm ready to rock. Multiple police officers were at the scene after the scuffle, and Mr. DeYoung said he intended to press charges against Mr. Chapman. We're so divided, Mr. DeYoung said from the hospital. I just wish we could come together. We're so divided. Sounds like he divided your ribs from one another, man. I mean, not to mock you as you're in the hospital. I'm sure you're released by now. But yeah, that's kind of your modern Republican Party there, folks, isn't it? Total disarray. And even where they have power, like in Washington, D.C. right now in the House, they're still at each other's throats. Maybe not as bad as they are in Michigan, but give it time. Because brawls like this seem to be contagious sometimes. And it's only a matter of time before we see the Republicans in the House start taking the path of Mr. Chapman and Mr. DeYoung here and just beat the hell out of each other rather than talk about their differences. Thanks for watching, everyone, and well, here comes the awkward part at the end of the video where I ask you to like, comment, and share, and subscribe for more content from Ring of Fire. Also, you should consider becoming a member for some exclusive content and perks, including early access videos and exclusive videos. Check out the link in the description.